For 20 years now, 20 years, long time, you've heard us talk about Project Access and the amazing work they do here in and around our community. We wanted to bring Project Access even more to your attention with our next guest, and that is Kevin Lusk, who is the Director of Physician and Community Engagement. You know Kevin from the Medical Society, from Denim and Diamonds, from golf tournaments, and from the Cultural Center of the Universe, Facebook.
You're very, you're very kind, sir. Thank
How are
you.
you, Kevin?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Doing very well.
Good.
Project Access, 20 years. Briefly, tell us what Project Access is.
Okay, so Project Access is a specialty charity care, specialty healthcare charity care. So basically, if someone finds they're having a tragic or difficult time in their life healthcare wise that requires specialty treatment, they fall in that Medicaid gap.
Right.
They're sent to us. We provide a physician for them, a partner that provides all the care to that patient, and the patient pays nothing.
Since you and I have been friends, and since I've been involved with Project Access and Denim and Diamonds, I've kind of kept an eye on some of the stories. And what you guys crank out just through the Project Access arm is amazing. How much healthcare have you been responsible for over the years?
So since we were first established in 2004, we've coordinated $233 million worth of specialized charity care services.
Wow.
And we've helped 25,000 people in our just general, well, basically the Channel 12 viewing area in Southeast Tennessee. We started in Hamilton County, and just recently in the last right around 2020, we expanded outside of the borders of Hamilton County, and we now serve Southeast Tennessee. Really big in Cleveland. Our friends at Tenova joined us a couple years ago, and now we have all the hospitals in Chattanooga and in Cleveland helping us take care of these patients.
And one of the things that's been remarkable to see as it pertains to Project Access is the not just willingness, but the eagerness of the doctors that you approach to come join the table.
Yes, that's what doctors do. They're scientists, but they're also there because they want to take care of their patients. They just want to take care of people. And what Project Access does is, charity care has always happened. You've always had a doctor that had a patient that needed some help, and they knew that they couldn't treat them themselves, so they'd find a colleague that would say, hey, can you help this patient? Well, what we do is we take that out of it. We coordinate all the care where the doctor can just be a doctor, take care of the patient, and get that patient back to work, hopefully, or living a productive life.
I'm going to brag on you and Ray Bond and the rest of your team here for just a moment. Once the initial contact is made between the patient and the doctor, a lot of other groups might step back and step away from it. You guys do not. You follow it through all the way until the end. And it's not just the patient you're concerned about, it's the patient's families.
That's exactly it. And you know, the patients are referred to us from one of our primary care partners, which also provides free care. But we have patients that come in and they bring their family members with them, they bring their wives with them, their husbands with them, their kids. And you know, we always love those success stories. We also have patients that just, I mean, they're at a point where they just can't fight anymore, and we've lost some patients. But those patients' spouses, one of the spouse of a cancer patient last year we featured in our Project Access story, she was able to spend 2 to 3 extra years with her husband because he just had nowhere to go, and so she was able to enjoy her life because she was able to spend time with her spouse.
20 years ago, when the initial round of docs and the initial Ray Bonds and the initial Kevin Lusk started this project, did you think it would last this long? You know,
we would hope that everyone would have access to health insurance, right? We want everyone to be able to be treated no matter how much they make, what their jobs are.
Right.
And when the ACA came about, the Obamacare, for lack of a better word, people thought that everyone's going to have health insurance. Well, not entirely the case.
It didn't quite work out.
No. So and here in our area, we're still having to take care of those patients, and that's why we're here now. 20 years from now, we hope not to be here. We hope everyone has the health insurance they need and get the care they receive. But right now, in the current climate we're in, Project Access is needed as more as ever.
Well, if not more so. One or two final questions. It's just amazing what you've done, which I know isn't a question, but not everyone is a doctor. Not everyone is a philanthropist who can write a big check. Folks like me, folks like you, how can we get involved and help out Project Access?
Well, there's a few things we can do. We have events we have every year. We have our Golf for Good tournament coming up in September,
right,
with our friends over at Volunteers in Medicine. And then we have Denim and Diamonds coming up in August, which is our annual fundraiser, which News 12 has been with us since day one.
Yeah.
So that we need people to help with event planning and things like that. We have just general office tasks that we could use help with. But you know, we've been around a long time, but we have 1,500 volunteer physicians and other people in our community that help out, and we're just happy to have them.
Bang up job you guys have done ever since I've been bugging you about letting me help Project Access and Denim and Diamonds, and I hope you'll have us around for many years.
Well, we
to come.
appreciate you, and we'd love to have you even more.
I'll be there. Kevin Luss, thank you so much. Find out more about how you can get involved with Project Access. There's the website, setnprojectaccess.org, setnprojectaccess.org. We'll be right back after this.